July 29th. I'm at the International Airport, getting ready to go to gate C-19 for my 10:20 flight to Denver. So Jack and I are doing a little day hike up to Ptarmigan Lake, and this is a tree line that. So this is Lake Ptarmigan at about 13,000 feet. Beautiful day. So we're camping our first night at Marshall Pass, and we just had a little rainstorm come in and blow through. Today's Wednesday, August 2nd, day 2. We did 11 miles yesterday, and we have this wonderful view this morning that we're enjoying. Well, we're currently here at Tank 7 Creek. Just arrived, and we're getting our camp set up real fast like so that we can beat this rain. It's raining harder. Well, it's about 10 on our third day, and we've been walking in rain. It's about 42 degrees, and the breeze is blowing, so it's a little chilly. So this is what it looks like after you've been walking in the rain all day and you come to a beautiful lake, Baldy, and you get a chance for the sun to come out and dry a few things out. Last night I got up to pee about 2:30 and fell backwards into the tent and broke the pole. Thank goodness I have a walking stick. Well, we've been climbing through a series of switchbacks, and they're steep and it's high. Well, we just got tent set up in time for it to start raining. Haven't even got my pack unpacked yet. I'll be doing that here in just a minute. Typical this time of day to get a thunderstorm. So this is our 4th night, and we did 12 plus miles today, and we found this little site just before it started raining and set up 2 tents and plowed inside quickly. Yeah, it's like big pea-sized hail. Here's our second hailstorm. It's maybe even a little bit bigger. Don't be a weenie, do it again. Okay, have you had enough?
Looks like, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Come on, let's hear it like you love it.
Woo! Oh.
Here's a 63-year-old man in his prime right here. So we have a bouncer, a little heavy Bourbon rum. Black Seal from Bermuda. Molasses tasting. A true lime. So it's a 4:45, and we've got our camp set up. We got food hydrating in a pot outside, but rain decided to come in, so we're inside of our tents right now and waiting for it to pass. I made it across. It's pretty cold. See what Jack does.
Hot tub, huh?
Just like a hot tub.
Woo! Just like in your food.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Loving it. Woo! And it'd be deep too.
Yeah. I should have suggested maybe you unstrap your pack before you started to cross. I was going to suggest maybe you unstrap your pack before you started to cross.
Man, I wish it was deeper so it bore my legs so it got cold.
So a little while ago we were drying the tents out of the trailhead, and now we're walking in this kind of drizzly rain, working our way slowly up to the high country. Jack and I made it to Stewart's Creek trailhead. I think we did about 13 or 14 miles today. But we got here just in time. I mean, we just barely had the tents up. They weren't even up well. And this deluge came, wind. It was tough. And then we had a little break, and then now it's raining again. To the right of the little spruce tree that's most Christmas tree shaped closest to us, to the right of that, about 3 feet, is a moose head, and it's very hard to see. And this is the scene that we are really raining harder now. It's the saddle we just crossed, and there's St. Louis. Valley below, and all the spruce worm kill, all those brown spruce trees. Beautiful area. We are approaching our last saddle for the day. This rather large snowfield to our right, and you can see the signpost up ahead. So it's sort of hailing and raining on us. Jack's got his gear on, I've got my rain gear on. Walking in the rain. So we just finished lunch, second lunch for the day, and we're having our second rain for the day. I'm talking. So after a day of rain and wet this morning, we've got everything laid out to be dried in our view. So another afternoon rainstorm. We prepared our dinner. It's sitting in the pot hydrating, and wait for this to pass. Next back, here's a section we've already come up, and you make a turn and head back this way. We're trying to make a saddle. So just beyond Jack is a marmot. He just took off. Here's another marmot checking us out, just soaking up the sun. It was a beautiful day. So we're at 785, and we're going to follow that real scree line there on across below that snow, gently working our way down to that small lake or pond down there. So this is Snow Mesa, the little pond you saw from higher up. What's the elevation here, you think?
We're still over, well over 12.
Yeah, so I'll say 12.5, 12.3. So we are still on Snow Mesa. It's this huge, relatively flat, grassy area. Over there's the thunderstorms that we don't hope we don't get them. I think they're going to move to our left. But it's just a beautiful, incredible area, so high up. Open country, and now we're getting ready to head down through this valley and into the trailhead, but it's going to be rugged. So this is the trail down from Snow Mesa, and it is rugged and rocky, and hopefully we'll not hurt ourselves. This is not fun. Hey, little piker, how you doing, huh? Are you collecting some grass? Huh? You collecting grass?
We've changed over from another room, and this is all of our, we picked our box up from Raven's Rest, and this is all of our stuff that we got to pack in our packs.
We've left Lake City, and there's 80% chance of rain, and looks like it's starting to come over those hills there, but what a gorgeous view, so dramatic and beautiful. This is just outside our campsite. So the herder is walking up the hill toward the yurt, and he's ringing a bell, and the sheep are forming a circle. This is the area we just covered. There's a couple of cyclists pushing their bikes up the trail, and this is the switchback trail that we've got to make, and there's the top. Somewhere up there, 13,200 feet. So we've made it to the highest point, 13,271 on the Colorado Trail, and oh my goodness, what views. But it was hard.
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad. It was so long.
10.2 miles today. We came down from up high to this valley where there's a little creek, and this is our 360-degree view from our campsite. Quite dramatic. That's one of the largest snowfields we've seen so far. We're almost up to 13,000 feet, and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's raining. So we just cleared the saddle at 12,909, which is our third big up and down for the day. And this is the view of the other valley and of the rainstorm that's just leaving us. Camping at 12,700 feet beside a little pond and a creek. Hopefully we'll have a little protection for tonight. In the wintertime, the pikas will have these little tunnels, dirt underneath the snow, and gives them access to each other and to their food stores, which they're feverishly putting away right now. We're waiting for the sun to move down the mountain toward us. It's probably been the coldest night we've had so far. I don't know if you can see the frost on the tent and the grass and Jack's tent here. It's really cold this morning. What would you say the temperature is? So just coming out of that hill, there's an old mine. It's covered with snow right now, and you can see the small gauge rail that used to, and the tailings that used to be part of working this mine. And here's the, I guess the cabin where they stayed, the miners. Which are remote by Colorado standards even, and we're getting ready to head down into the valley. And I don't know if you can see that larger patch of snow up on that mountain there, but just to the left is where we'll be crossing over that saddle. Quite a climb. Well, this is the second time today we've putting our rain gear on. We had a quick lunch back there a little bit, and we're trying to, looks like it might be even sleeting a little bit. You can probably see it coming behind me. So we've got to cut across this snow field here, which looks pretty slippery, and it's raining, of course. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's some wisps of rain coming down from those clouds, but they're not reaching the ground. It's called vergala. Interesting. So here's a series of switchbacks. Keep you on your toes all the way down. And down by the creek you can see a little old cabin. So maybe we'll spend the night over by that lake's over there. Came across this old mine. I'm not sure how far back it goes into, but it's got an echo and it's cool in here. Yeah. So this is some gnarly trail we're going through here. Very rocky and rough, and it's following this creek. It's a total 30-pound pack. Hard day. We've got our tent set up next to the river and drying things out a little bit. We have these spectacular views of these beautiful rock faces through the trees. Tonight we're having Italian slurry. We're gonna get it boiling and add some ramen noodles to it. The Italian slurry is now boiling and we're gonna add the ramen noodles.
Look at the way those noodles just melt into the slurry.
Garfield, and then you'll see the Amanus River and the railroad track, and you can barely make out there's a little bridge. That's where we had lunch at a little while ago, and we're trying to climb 1,300 feet and over 2 miles up to Moles Pass. Beautiful. Got a ride out of Silverton in the back of a pickup truck, and we're heading up to Moles Pass. Goodbye, Silverton. Somewhere in the valley is the town of Silverton, and today we walked 6 miles to get to this camping spot with this view. See it or not, but there's about a half a dozen salamanders that are just below the surface. They look something primal, half one and half frog, half fish. So we're thinking that Durango is on the other side of those mountains. So we got a ways to go yet. What a beautiful wilderness area. Right up under that tree branch is a ptarmigan, nice size one. Last night we camped at about 11,000 feet. Today is we're probably at 11,700, something like that now. We got to go up to 12,300, and this trail will be up and down, and we'll top out today, and then it'll be 20 miles downhill to Durango. So as a typical morning, we spent the night to the right of that bald, kind of down the valley at 11,000. We came up over that bald this morning, and you can faintly see the trail as it leads up to this rocky area, and then we'll follow the trail up to the top of that bald. And on the other side of that is a 12,300 foot saddle called Kennebec Pass, and when we get through that, we'll be on the downhill to Durango. But the view is just incredible. I mean, so to do these big climbs, you have to have a mule mentality and just put one foot in front of the other one. This is about a 35-40 degree grade,
Gotta make sure your foot's planted firmly. And take small steps and try not to do anything unnecessary. So this is the top of the second big bald of the day, and we'll be taking that trail up to the top of that big bald and then over to the right to reach Kennebec Pass, and then we'll start dropping down on the other side. Got quite a bit of a pull to do. So we're about 21, 22 miles from Durango, and we're inside the tents, and it's thunder and lightning out there. Lightly raining now, but more's coming. So it's been raining about an hour, and now we've got like 20-mile-an-hour winds that are racing down the mountain along the tents. Could mean there's more rain coming. So this is our camp at Taylor Lake, and it's been raining for about 3 hours, 4 hours, and windy, and we are just now getting out of the tents. So we've just come down to 11.3, and off down through those valleys you may be able to make out the town of Durango, 20 miles away. We'll be there tomorrow afternoon about 2 or 3 o'clock. So we are, once again, it's raining. We had to walk in the rain for about 2 hours, and it got cold. It's usually when the rain starts, it gets about 40 degrees, and wind blows, and it chills you right to the bone. But we had a little...
Oh, wow. Huh.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, let me get a picture of that too.
All right. I'm videoing you.
Oh, goodness.
My woman carried my pack.
Well, I wanted to meet you on the trail.
Well,